begin with an email that I think you'll be very interested in, Mr. Radio.
I think I know what's coming, so I've already seen this email.
Dear Frank, Emily and Alan.
I'm so excited. It's absolutely absurd.
It's taken over my life, this email. I can't think of anything else.
It's like a greyhound in the traps, readers.
No, honestly, it's ruined. It ruined that gig last night. All I can think about is this email.
Well, let's let them know, as a regular podcast listener, and as Frank can no doubt relate to, a vehement Doctor Who fan. I'm surprised by vehement there, but let's move on. More than I'm proud of is added in brackets. I decided to start my own website on the topic. The only problem is, though, the pressure of coming up with a witty/memorable name to use for it. The current title I've reluctantly settled on is The Who Hub. The Who Hub.
Yeah, I don't... Is that
but
a
I'm
pun?
sure there's something a lot better out there.
But is that a pun? Like, if it isn't, there's no point in it existing.
No, but is it one I'm not getting? The Who Hub.
The Who Hub.
Anyway, he said, I decided to ask...
The Who Ha, he could have called it.
Who Ha. I think the Who Hub might have confusion with people
Can
who
you
are
read out
fans
the bit
of
where
The
he's
Who.
been really nice about us?
Yeah. Pardon?
I decided who better to ask for help than the three wittiest people I know of.
Thank you.
Oh, and sorry if that sounded too much like a compliment. But I do think the Who Hub is confusing, because people could go there wanting stuff about the Who,
Well, that's true of any...
or even worse, the World Health Organisation. You don't
No, that's
There's a lot of online confusion.
So we need to...
Breastfeeding for 2 years, that's their recommendation.
Is that right?
Yeah, get out of here.
Well, that's no good for Doctor Who fans, is it? They've got stuff to do. They've got episodes to catch up on.
Have they got stuff to do? Really?
It's a good point.
Because I beg to differ.
No, I'm not having that. I'm not having the anti-Whovian remarks.
What about...
That was from Jack and Cheltenham, by the way, so we need to help him.
Yes, well, as you can imagine, being obsessed with puns and Doctor Who, I've been able to think of nothing else since I read this. It's ruined my life. I couldn't sleep last night.
Who wants to know?
Who
wants to know?
Yeah,
people want to know about Doctor Who, don't they?
But
and that's the thing people say.
So if you want to see a lot of Doctor Who actors, you can just go to my parents' Facebook page. To be fair.
What is that called? What's that witty name? Well, do you want to try a few? Have you got a few?
I'm imagining you've got loads. So
I can't.
All of mine are Gershwin related, ironically.
Are they?
No,
that's
not at all.
Interesting.
That would be weird.
That would be very weird.
Well, I think you two, I'm afraid, are going to own me, because I don't know enough about regional sci-fi to be able to contribute much. But go on, over to you, Frank. You have the floor.
Okay, I've got TAR dissertation.
Oh, lovely.
Who's your friend?
Oh.
Who's calling?
Look who's calling.
Just who? Okay, could be look who's calling. That could be confusing. What about you've been galley framed?
Don't get it.
He's from Gallifrey.
Yeah, I know that. That's where the Time Lords are from.
Yeah. The regeneration game.
Can I say, this is like some countdown episode or something. He's reading them out.
What about this one then? This is a description of the man who's doing it with it. The Sonic Who Scriber.
Oh. That's complex, but I like it.
It's based on the sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
What about this one? About Time.
About Time.
And if there's a sequel to it, could be called About Time 2.
Can I just say, can we call this link, What About This One?
Here we go.
This is all he's saying.
From the bottom of my hearts.
I don't understand that in the slightest.
He's got two hearts.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
No, it's too obscure.
Okay.
What about two hearts?
And finally, this I think is my own personal favourite.
Finally.
Quotardis.
Quotardis.
What do you think?
That's good.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm putting my shirt on. Might it smell so bad, who cares?
Who's the daddy? 219?
Oh, yeah, for the Doctor Who website. Who's the daddy?
Oh, I wasn't questioning Al's parenting.
No, thank God for that.
219 or Whotopia?
Whotopia, I like.
Yeah, I didn't get it initially.
Right, but we've established you're in a little bit of a funny mood this morning.
I'm not at all, but it's. I think it was too clever a pun for me on Utopia.
That's not. Is that You're being sarky. He's been very sarky.
I'm not being sarky.
He's just honestly just. I bit Emily's head off. I didn't know where to look.
It all went a bit Suarez.
I think I got confused with Topia and Topiary. I was thinking...
Whotopiary would be a brilliant one, but only if it was hedges cut into the shape of Doctor Who characters.
That would be extremely niche in terms... Mind you, it's probably online, isn't it? There's a lot of very
Doctor
specific...
Who Base-topia?
Yes.
Let's Google that and find out. Because if there is, I want to see it. That would be brilliant.
We should say Jack in Cheltenham. I would like to know what he settles on in the end.
Yeah, but you know what?
What if it's not one of yours?
No, exactly.
What about...
If it's called Gershwin Yawning?
that'd be good. What about... building in a bit of gratitude, because surely the Who fan community community would be pleased by another website about it. So you could have something like Tar for Dis. This
is the Scouse branch. Yeah.
Can I just say, my only concern, quotardis, are you going to get a rogue Rick Parfitt, Francis Rossi contingent coming your way?
But they'll know that there's a TARDIS. There's only one.
In my view, in my experience, that's no deterrent to them.
Besides, I think there's probably a bit of crossover, isn't there, between Quo and Doctor Who?
I'm glad you've admitted that.
Well, I used to love... I mean, I remember my neck agonising after I'd seen Quo at Birmingham Town Hall and doing the old thing with my head all night. They were great in those days. Dog of Two Heads. It's a great album.
They're good.